Hey, welcome to Neversink Farm. We're in the spring hoop house. I'm about to plant something, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to talk about the difference between a rolling dibbler and a gritter, and why I prefer a gritter, right? Because I made the gritter for Neversink Farm because I want it laid out nice. Take this out, right? Straight, even planting, so every lettuce head is the same size. Right? They're the same size, and that's what you want. Well, that it lays out the plantings, right? But what a dibbler does is a rolling dibbler has little points on it, right? Which the theory is that it's making a hole for you to plant in. In my experience, the only time it's going to make a hole is either in soil that's already soft, where you don't really need a hole, right? Because you just plant it right into the soil and it just slides right in. It doesn't really make a hole, and like this is the path that's been stomped out, right? You see, like I'm pushing this stick. See, I'm putting a lot of weight on this thing, and I got a little buttonhole, right? When I'm gonna mush the seedling into that. So I don't see how a rolling dibbler is gonna get into hard soil. And in soft soil, it works already, right? You just plant it, right? You see, like you just lightly push the seedling in and it's done. So you don't need it in that case. The other problem with a rolling dibbler is that spike setting is only set up in one way. So every time you have to switch a different planting, you have to break out some tools, right? Unscrew everything, get it set up again. And if you're on a farm and you're trying to earn profit, right, that's how you burn money. It's every time you're setting something up the next time. With the gritter, someone's using a 3x3, a 3x4, 2x2, run down the bed, bring it back, it's done. And it's already set up for the next person. It's ready to go. Because you don't need a lot of setups, right? So sometimes the rolling dibbler, you don't know where 4 rows is. You have to kind of figure it out every time and measure it out. But it can only be, the 4 rows can only be in a certain spot on a 30-inch bed. They can't be any different, whether that's 2, 3, 4, whatever. So it's just so efficient that it would drive me crazy as I watch someone trying to reset it up every time. All that time you lose, right? And to get it even in soil that's relatively soft, you have to put tons and tons of weight on it. So who's carrying around these bricks, and bringing that each place? And what a nightmare. So that's why I have the gritter. Find it, the most efficient. And just roll it. It makes a nice little mark on it. Oh, and one little tip. It's much easier to pull it than it is to push it. Because when you push it, every little movement is going to get it off. But when you're pulling it, it acts like a rudder because of the weight. And you're going to go much straighter.